I mean, I feel a little bad for you, so you can pay me $50,000 for damages, and not a penny more.
Huh? You have that much money?
What are you talking about? I'm going to take the money. If you're going to divorce me, you're going to pay me damages, right?
My name's Takuto. I'm a 27-year-old employee. I know this is abrupt, but I have a crush on someone. That person that I have a crush on is a woman named Mayu, who was introduced to me by a relative. She's small and cute, and I'm a little embarrassed to say that it was love at first sight. Mayu also felt the same way about me, so it didn't take long for us to start dating. We got along while we were dating as well, so we had fun no matter what we did. It only took about half a year before we got engaged, but everyone, including Minami, who introduced me to Mayu, was happy about it. We put in our paperwork, and right before we got married, we ended up meeting with Minami.
I heard that you two are engaged. Congratulations. Oh, hey, Minami. Thank you. If you didn't introduce me to him, I don't think I could have ever found this kind of happiness. You're just exaggerating.
No, I'm serious. I'm really thankful for you, Minami. Thank you.
If you two are happy, then I'm happy. I want you to give a speech at our wedding, okay? Of course.
Going to have our wedding at the Princess Hotel. I'm so nervous.
Wow, at that expensive luxury hotel, huh? I guess it's probably pretty comfy for you to have your wedding at a place like that, because you've got a bunch of rich uncles, huh?
No. I'm actually spending about 2/3 of my savings to spend on the wedding. We're inviting a lot of our relatives as well, so there's a lot of celebrations. They're all just so excited to cheer for us.
Oh, true. We've got a lot of relatives in the countryside. They really love to celebrate and party. Huh? Really? That's so cool. I really thought that they all seemed on top of things.
It might be a little difficult though, because they're probably really interested in keeping relationships and connections open.
Oh, we've got plenty of relatives, so I'm totally used to it.
Mayu actually did get a lot of money from Mayu's relatives as congratulations. And they were really happy to hear us getting married. We had a lovely wedding, and then our newlywed life began. Mayu quit her job after we got married to be a stay-at-home housewife, and she worked hard every day to take care of the house. Wow! The house is so clean as usual? Thank you for always working so hard.
Of course! I'm a stay-at-home housewife. I've got to take care of things in the house, that's the deal.
Thankful and happy, but don't push yourself, huh? You can take breaks and order food, or I'll make us some food from time to time.
No, I'm totally fine. You're worrying too much, and I'm doing this because I like to. You make us food on the weekends too. That's more than I could ever ask for.
Really? Okay then. After seeing Mayu's smiling face, I couldn't help but feel overwhelmed with joy. I had made up my mind in that moment to make sure I protected this smile. 3 years later, I had started to feel that something was off with Mayu. Huh? Mayu? Are you going to go out now?
Uh-oh, Takuto? Yeah, I'm gonna go see some friends real quick.
I see. What are you so nervous about? I'm not going to complain if you go hang out with your friends. Have a great time.
Thanks, I'm going now.
One day, I finished up work early, so I decided to go home early to surprise her. After getting back to my house, I saw Mayu leaving the house right when I got there. Normally, I get home earlier, so she seemed pretty surprised to see me. I pretended not to notice her acting anxious and decided to send her off with a smile. After I got back inside, I figured out what the strange feeling was when I got back in the house. There was no cleaning done when there used to be cleaning done. The kitchen sink was filled to the brim with dishes. There was trash in the house and a huge pile of dirty laundry. On the weekends, I took care of the chores, but it only took a few days to end up like this. Maybe she's always out until I get home every day? Slowly but surely, this awkward feeling began to turn into suspicion. That day, after Mayu got home late at night, I decided to question her about the suspicious behavior she's been displaying recently. Welcome home! Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun.
I see. Okay, well, I want to talk to you about how you don't seem to be doing any of the chores around the house. Can you do the bare minimum at least?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just kind of got bored of doing chores recently, you know? I don't find myself actually putting my back into it, you know?
I mean, I can understand someone might get a little stir-crazy and tired of things when they're always inside. How about you try picking up a hobby or working a part-time job then?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'll think about it.
Also, you know, I was hoping that I want kids sometime soon, so could you think about that too? We haven't done anything recently, so it's kind of sad on my part to keep getting turned down, you know?
I just don't feel like doing it, you know? Can you just wait till I'm in the mood?
Truth be told, we have continued to have a pretty dead bedroom a little while after we got married. I continued to invite her, but she would say no, and I got tired of being turned down. So I haven't even tried to invite her into bed anymore.
Whatever the case, I'll handle the chores so you can wait with the thing about kids for a little more.
Okay, sure. I really hope you are willing to have kids soon, though. Maybe my warning worked. She started working hard around the house like she did before, so I was thankful once again. I felt a little sick, so I went back home a little earlier than usual, when I saw an older lady whom I'd never seen before in our house. Who are you? Am I hallucinating from a fever or something?
Hello. I'm a maid that was hired by Mayu-san.
A maid?
Are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm her husband.
Huh? Oh, you're her husband. Well, pardon me, sir. I'm hired on the weekends every day, so I hope we can get along.
Yeah, sure. I was already sick, so I was having trouble understanding what was going on. I didn't know that a maid was hired, so I thought that Mayu was doing the chores the whole time. I felt like such an idiot. I just felt horrible staying awake, so I went to bed and laid down. I was out before I hit the sheets. I woke up and smelled something nice when I went to the kitchen and found Sachiko-san cooking something.
You're up, sir? If you got an appetite, I made you some soup.
Oh, sorry about that. Thank you. Some soup would be really great right about now. I took the soup and started drinking. She started to laugh. Sorry about earlier, by the way. I kind of had a fever, so I felt pretty rough.
Please, I didn't even say hello before I started cleaning up around the house. I'm sorry, sir.
How long have you been working at our house?
I think I started about a month ago. I usually get texts the day before telling me when to come.
See. Well, thank you for keeping things tidy around here. I really appreciate it if you continue to keep this up.
Thank you, sir. I plan to keep things clean.
I want to ask you to keep this a secret between us. Don't tell Mayu that you ran into me. There's something that I need to look into for the time being.
Okay. Understood, sir.
Sachiko-san started doing chores acting as if nothing had happened. Mayu never came home while she was cleaning and seemed to be out. After about 3 months later, Mayu suddenly started asking if I wanted to have kids. I was so caught off guard that I started questioning her. Why so suddenly? It's been over 2 years that you haven't slept with me.
I know, but you said that you wanted kids, right?
Nah, I'm actually okay without having kids, to be honest with you.
Huh?
She must have thought that I would have been on board with getting her pregnant, so she had this dumbfounded look on her face. She's screwed. She really thinks I don't know anything that's going on. Think that I don't know anything that's going on, don't you?
Huh?
Mayu, you're having an affair, aren't you?
No way, I'm not.
Let's skip the BS and lies. You don't need me anymore, right? Be honest with me.
No, it's not that. I don't need you anymore.
Let's get a divorce. I can tell that you're not interested in me anymore. I can tell that you probably lost interest in me.
I see. Well, we're working hard on our serious relationship. I'm going to divorce you and try to find my happiness with him.
You've cheated on me, so as far as damages, I was just about to start talking about damage when she suddenly cut me off and said something you never believe.
Well, I feel guilty, so how about we settle for about $50,000, huh?
What? You've got that much money to spend?
What are you talking about? I'm going to take that money. If we're getting a divorce, you're going to pay me, right?
I'm going to go talk to a lawyer.
Make sure you decide on a price soon. I'm going to be comfortable for a while now.
I didn't know what was going on, but Mayu seemed to think that she was the one that would be receiving the damages payment. I decided to talk to the lawyers in Minami to come up with a plan. I'm going to move things forward with us getting a divorce.
We're getting a divorce without any kind of lawsuit or anything, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I want you to be happy. But I mean, I'm the loser in all of this, though. I really want to talk to the man in question so that I can ask him to take good care of you. Is that okay?
Huh? You'd really do that for me?
Of course! That's why I want you to write the days that you're going to see him on the calendar. I really want to prepare myself mentally before seeing him, you know?
Alright, okay.
Alright then. I'm counting on you. I'll go to a hotel or something to wait so you can live in this house for a while.
Kudo, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you'd be so considerate for me.
Mayu had a huge smile on her face. I was a little sad, reminiscing when I loved that face. But this smile was also the naive smile of someone who didn't understand how the world worked. That thought kind of sent chills down my spine. Alright, I'll reach out to you soon.
Okay!
I decided to live far away from her to organize through my thoughts and feelings. She continued to send me photos of the calendar every day, and I was thankful for that. I just lived my life as normally as possible.
Huh? I don't believe it. Mayu?
Yeah, you'd imagine my surprise too. She keeps sending me the days that she's meeting up with her man. On top of that, she thinks that she's entitled to the damages payments. You must be trying to remove the wrinkles from her brain in addition to her face.
Whatever the case, I'll be there the day of your discussions. It's partly my fault for introducing her to you.
That'll really help me out. Thank you. We set the date that I'd be meeting Mayu's partner, and it was that day. The day of the meeting.
Takuto, this is Yuta-kun. He's the kind and sweet boy that I was texting you about.
Yuta-san, I want you to take great care of Mayu from now on, okay?
I didn't know that Mayu was married to begin with. I'm so sorry.
Boy looked at me and immediately began to apologize to me.
Kun, Takuto said that this whole thing is fine, so don't worry about it. Don't apologize, okay?
Maybe Mayu's words helped him relax. He suddenly changed his attitude.
Huh? Really? I'm so glad. I was so worried to meet with her husband.
I've done my research on you, Yuta-san. I heard you two met on the internet. Mayu said something to you, right? I feel kind of bad for you.
But I really do cherish Mayu a lot. I'm going to take great care of her and make her happy.
Oh, come on, Yuta-kun. I love you too, honey bunny.
I was really scared what kind of man she was married to, but I feel so good knowing that if it's this weak-looking manlet, I guess we can get damaged with this too, so we don't have to worry about life for a while.
Right? That's why I figured that it'd be better if we just divorced without court stuff.
Thinking about how these two looked down on me like this, I felt a rage building within me. Now is my time to start shooting back. I don't know what you're mistaking, but the damages payments are going to be coming out of your pockets and into mine.
Huh? The woman is the one that gets the damages payment. Yeah, it's not like the woman always unconditionally gets the payments. The person who's responsible for everything is going to pay for it. Mayu, you and your little boy toy are responsible in all of this.
But I didn't know about this. I shouldn't have to pay for damages.
Yeah, if you didn't know about it, then we can't sue you for damages. But you have gone to Takuto and Mayu's house, right?
I mean, sure, but how am I supposed to know that she's married just by going over to her house?
Yeah, we figured you'd say that, so we got evidence too. You did some pretty weird things in my bedroom. I started playing back some of my evidence on my phone. They lost color in their faces after that.
What? So you're telling me that you were recording the whole time? Disgusting!
What's wrong with putting security cameras in my own bedroom for security?
It's not illegal or anything, so it's perfectly acceptable for proof. You really are a complete moron, aren't you? Takuto said something about how you're smooth-brained, but I'm actually inclined to agree with him. Of course not. Enough of this. What is going on with all of you attacking me? You're my friend, Minami. You don't want to save me or cover for me? You realize that I'm a lawyer, right? I'm not going to defend someone who's literally guilty. You're horrible. We're friends. If you didn't do something like this, then we would have stayed friends. This sucks for me, too. How could you do something like this and hurt Takuto?
Mayu? Thanks to you sending all that proof for me, I got more than enough proof to prove that you're guilty. You'll be hearing from Minami's boss and my lawyer. Better not run, huh?
But you've been tricking me this whole time?
Yeah, you're the one to be surprised by trickery. You've been fooling me and playing hooky this whole time.
It's your fault. You're always just working, and never talking to me.
Uh-huh.
Why the hell am I having to pay for damages too?
When I met Sachiko-san, she looked at me funny. I couldn't shake the weird feeling of that look, so I talked to her and she apparently introduced you as the husband. I heard about how you're making a bunch of women pay for your debt, too.
That's...
Huh? Wait, what? I thought you said you loved me and only me. You were lying?
Yeah, of course it's a lie. You stupid thick-skulled woman. You think I fall for you? I only dated you for your money and body.
But...
And you probably kept talking about kids that badly because you wanted to get married to him, right? You wanted to say that our kids was Yuta-san's kids so that he'd marry you.
What? That's freaking terrifying. Yuck. I don't want kids. I told you time and time again, you stupid chimp.
You hired Sachiko-san without telling me while going out and having fun playtime with Yuta, right? I think that's a tough story to believe.
How could you ever expect me like that? I liked you too, Takuto.
Whatever the case, I'm going to have you two pay for all the savings that you spent on yourselves and for the damages, so yeah. Look forward to it.
You should give up. I've already sent the details of this whole thing to your parents too. No, that's too much. We've got the money and whatnot in here, so... read it well.
That's how Minami and I left the two of them, but the two of them were arguing behind us. I went out with you because you said you get damages payment and then you break up with him. Or, I can't believe that you were cheating on me. Really gross stuff, honestly. I love my wife so much, but now, I couldn't help but feel repulsed by her. I successfully got a divorce from her and got my savings along with damages money back. Mayu's parents are very strict, so they were making her work while keeping her under strict supervision. They monitored her income too. They took her smartphone away and made sure she couldn't run away. However, she just couldn't forget about Yuta, I guess, or couldn't forgive him? She waited till her parents were sound asleep and stole all of their money in the house before running away. Then she visited Yuta and...
Mayu? I thought you were at your parents' house.
You're going to try to find your happiness and leave me? I'm not going to let that happen!
Ah!
Breaking news. An unemployed man by the name Yuto Sato was stabbed by a random killing. The suspect is currently continuing to flee, but is most likely an ex that he had been dating before.
Yuta? No way. There's no way that would happen.
Takuto-kun, what is it?
Years after the divorce, I was betrayed by my lovely wife and was at rock bottom. But my coworkers held a drinking party for me to cheer up. And I ran to Harumi-san there where I hit it off. She was also cheated on, was pretty depressed, so my coworkers invited her to cheer the two of us up. They both had the same kind of trauma, so we immediately clicked. There was a story on the news about a guy who slept with someone's ex-wife, and it was the same name as the guy that slept with my ex-wife. So I just kind of remember stuff that happened before.
Oh, really? What was his name?
Yuta Sato.
Yuta Sato? Oh, this guy? The one that hasn't woken up because he was stabbed?
Yeah, that guy.
It doesn't look like they're showing the victim's face, but they haven't found the suspect yet.
See, it's got nothing to do with me anymore, though.
That's right. Your girlfriend is me now, and hopefully your wife in the future, right?
Yeah. This time, I want to find my happiness with you, Harumi-san. Are you sure you're okay with me, though?
Of course I am. It has to be you, Takuto-san. I'm totally fine with getting knocked up right after we get married, by the way.
I thought so too. I'm so happy right now. Harumi-san and I got married shortly after that, and we had a bunch of photos taken without having an actual wedding. The relatives all already gave us wedding gifts once, so I told them that I'll be inviting them to our baby shower next. I'll be looking forward to that too.